lungs taste the air of time blown past fallen sand.
Hello again, another day of sparring, this time with my most flamboyant fencing partner. In this video he attacks my left opening with a Zwerchhau. He then attacks my right opening with a Zornhau, both of which I parry. The Zorn with a hanging parry. I then turn like a sinister automaton and deliver a overhead cut to his arm. This is a very aggressive exchange. I'll do my absolute best to try and explain what's happening. He thrusts at me, and I parry with a Krumphau. He goes to attack my right. Psych! He's actually attacking my left, which I just about managed to parry. I attack the top of his head. He parries. He attacks my arm. I dodge out of the way. I thrust at his face. He dodges out of the way. Then we kind of like stand looking at each other for a second, and then I eviscerate him. Job done. Here I'm being a bit of a cheeky bugger. I stick my arm out deliberately to sort of coax him into attacking me, and unfortunately he falls for the bait. As you can see, my elbow's forward. He thinks I can take that tasty elbow off, and he misses, and I stab him in the face. If you look real closely, you'll see him nodding. That's the look of a man who knows he got caught out. Now I want you to pay attention to this next exchange. A couple of things happen. First of all, the swords spark. That does happen quite a lot. It's just burrs igniting under the extreme forces being inflicted upon them. But what I actually want you to pay attention to is this play here. After this hanging parry, and after this cut here, I swing my sword to clear his blade, which goes directly back into his own face. I don't know if that was just him pulling it back, or mostly me slapping it back, but he almost knocked his torso off, which I don't think he was best pleased about. Same exchange, we kind of stand looking at each other, and he's dead. So in a kind of standoff, we just stare at one another, and then it's a quick draw to see who can get their cut in first, and I win. He cuts my arm, but I know who I'd rather be in this exchange. And I can't quite remember what happens in this one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, now I remember now. He tries to thrust in high, and I kind of push it offline with my Quillon and Schilt, and then because his back's now to me, I just kind of like grab his sword. He knows he's screwed up. He then crosses his legs. I'm not sure what he thought I was going to do to him, but I was quite nice about it, and I just sort of pretended to stab both his kidneys. Here I avoid getting stabbed in the face by the merest of margins. We then engage in a vicious flurry of blades, and his head drops off. Oh wait, no, just his torso. We're all good. He then hooplas the torso back at me. So you're very close there to getting stabbed. Push his blade away. Zwerch, Zorn, another Zwerch, hanging parry, and then I cut his headpiece off. Not a particularly good hit, but knocking the hat off is the whole thing. It's like kind of all I'm there for. Oh, yeah, only a good friend will let you like fist bump him after you just like rudely stab him in the face. So the cut falls short, parry, bop, and done. One of the things with HEMA, it's the only sport you'll really find that, you know, after you've completely kind of like murdered someone, they'll come up to you and go, ah, jolly good, have a fist bump, sir.